Welcome to the Brothers Barn, everyone. I'm James, and that's my brother Isaac. So, today, what are we going to do today, bro?
Today, we're going to talk about the PlayStation 5 and some stuff that we know so far.
Yes.
Some of it has been confirmed by Sony. Some of it is rumor. Some is discussing a couple of the leaked pictures that people have posted to Twitter and other forums. So, I'm kind of excited to get into it, bro. Sony and PlayStation's my all-time favorite consoles, so.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoy this video of us talking about the PlayStation. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. It really truly helps us out, and you know we're trying to get to that 50, so we're over halfway there. So let's do it. So bro, get us started. Give us a little bit of information that you got on this PlayStation 5. Let's get right into this.
All right, so first off, what we do know for sure is back in 2019, Mark Cerny sat down with Wired.com and gave him a little bit of information about the PlayStation 5. So I'm just going to say a couple key points of it. First and foremost, the main thing was SSD. That was the biggest thing. They're going to use an SSD in the PlayStation 5. That's going to help a lot. I mean, with load times for sure. Bro, how many times do we sit in a game just waiting for it to load up sometimes?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy how much time, I mean, you don't realize it at the time, but it's crazy how much time you're just sitting there waiting for the games to load up. I mean, by far, I mean, from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, it was a big difference. I remember playing Grand Theft Auto, 5 when it first came out on PlayStation 4 or 3, and oh my god, it's like forever. But it's a big difference from 3 to 4, so I can only imagine what this SSD will do for the PlayStation 5, because if it, which I hope, if it leaps and bounds like it did from the 3 to 4, I mean, it should be almost like instant, and that's what we need.
That's what they're saying. Like they gave a little example about they played the Spider-Man game and they loaded up the same scene on a PlayStation 4, and the same scene took. You're not recording?
Oh yeah, I am.
Oh.
I was like,
I thought you said, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I did say, oh.
I thought you said, oh, we're not recording. All right.
Oh yeah, we live, bro.
That same scene on that PlayStation 4 of Spider-Man, it was like 15 seconds. When they did the PlayStation 5,
yeah.
Guess how fast it was?
I'm gonna say if they can at least double it. So I'm gonna say maybe they hit it back 8 seconds, 9 seconds.
Better than that.
Really?
It was literally a second. 0.8. What they said? 0.8.
Oh my god, that is 10 or 15, almost 14 times faster than. That is. That's unbelievable.
Like,
it's that quick.
It was kind of like telling the truth, but I mean.
Yeah. I mean that's hard to believe that it would go that much quicker, but dude, that would be so sweet if they can make that legit. And it's like click a button and boom, you're there. That's quicker than freaking internet, dude. Internet's getting like dial up anymore.
Yeah. Well, the feature, another good feature with the SSD is, say like you're playing, I don't know, say you're playing GTA 5 or whatever, right? And you stop playing and you back out of the game. Well, they're going to make it supposedly where you can just go back on there, click on the icon, and you drop right back into the game right where you're at.
Oh, really? So like, boom, you're there.
Boom, you're right in there.
Oh my god, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would help.
Oh yeah, because that's part of the reason GT5 is so fun, but that you literally, I mean, you're dropping from the sky and it takes you 5 minutes to get into your hotel.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like what? Yeah, so that's a big thing about that, and um, the main thing they touched on, Mark Cerny did say that I don't know, he wasn't going to give very information, obviously, because at that point they were still over a year away from even being released. It's supposed to come out this holiday. Um,
Yeah.
but
So this holiday, what do you think that they will actually release at this holiday in 2020? So are you thinking
so
Christmas time or Thanksgiving?
so what have they done in the past? I think November.
November is what they've released in the
November.
past.
Right. So
So if you're a betting guy, like we all know I'm a betting guy. So what day do you think? So you're thinking November? What day in November?
yeah, I mean, I would say November. If I had to,
I'm gonna tell you what I think.
yeah,
I
you
think
go ahead.
I think November 20th, 2020. That's when they release it.
I'm gonna look at the calendar.
Because November is normally when they release them. PlayStation 3 was done in November. PlayStation 4 was done in November. And I'm betting they do PlayStation 5 in November. And
Okay.
November 20th and 2020. I mean, that's just awesome. You got 2020. So I think that's going to be their push for.
That's a really good guess. I am just so I can be a little bit different. And since it's supposedly bad luck, Friday, November 13th. That's when they're going to release it.
Man, they just want to take the bull by the horns, don't they?
Yeah, they're going to say, this is a bad luck day, right? So we're going to release a PS5 and turn the whole world or all the superstitions around.
Yeah, that's definitely going to change it because that's very good. I mean, that could be because a lot of people, think that's a bad day, and if it releases that day, that maybe could hurt their sales though. But maybe some people are like, oh yeah, bad day, we'll see.
I mean, it's a guess either way. I feel you're right, pretty good on the 2020. That's a pretty good guess. So it's got we got SSD so far, which is going to be great.
Yep. Yes, if it hits like it's supposed to. Yep. An AMD chip, which will.
And then the next thing is the ray tracing. So it's going to have ray tracing, which that's a pretty big thing.
Yeah, that's
as long as it gets used right. It's pretty new. A lot of people don't even know, to be honest, what it actually is.
Is that the help with the shadows in the game and stuff? Is that
right? Yeah. So it kind of gives it more of a realistic thing. Like, say, if you were to shine a flashlight like over here, and it would mimic real life effects to where I guess the developers wouldn't have to try to make my shadow, because you know how in games they have to like make your shadow.
Yeah, they got to spend a lot of time with making the shadows and the effects. Okay.
I guess that kind of takes a lot of that out of it, which is
that's
pretty cool. I mean, honestly, you should. I would suggest that people go and look up the ray tracing and see what it really is, and watch a video about it. It's really neat.
Yeah, I'll have to read up more on that and see, because I've heard of it and computers that they're starting to use that on certain games, and it's new technology, and it's pretty interesting and awesome that PlayStation is going to put that, if that's accurate. I mean, that's what we're hearing, that they're going to put that in their PlayStation 5, because I mean that could be a big game changer for them.
And I guess also another thing, not only with the graphics with that, is audio. So it says like 3D audio. And so I guess it can help, the ray tracing can help with both that, the graphics side and the audio side of it. And they're going to, so it's going to be really cool to see how they, put that in there.
Yeah, that's gonna be that 3D audio, I'm kind of curious to see how that works out, because surround sound is super awesome whenever you're playing Call of Duty or something, and you're trying not to get shot in the back, as we all
Right.
do in Call of Duty.
Right. But see, you
And
got to have the right headset or the right speakers for that
right,
3D audio, right? So they're saying if they can make this into the software itself, you could have just a normal speaker or normal headphones and you'll still get the 3D audio effects. So that's really going to be something.
yeah, that's going to be, that's probably one of the big features I'd like to see, because I love good audio. That when you're playing a game, good audio is key, especially battle royale games, Call of Duty games, first person shooter games.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing, which I'm kind of shocked that they're moving this fast with it, because I almost feel like it might be just a little too quick for technology, but they're stating that they're going to have 8K TV support, which that's 4K is just kind of coming out, and
Right. It's getting affordable.
Yeah, and not even all the TV shows, if you still have cable or dish, have that. Netflix and stuff like that got 4K capability, or Amazon Prime and stuff like that. But I feel like the data that comes with that to get that is going to, especially for streaming and stuff, that's going to take a winding on your computer and stuff.
So yeah, like with the 8K, like saying, for one, people don't even have 8K TVs.
Right.
People are just now getting 4K TVs. It's only become affordable this past year, 2 years maybe.
Yeah, I know, it's without spending thousands of dollars.
Right, and so the 8K, a 4K, and then they'll do what they do now with the PS4 Pro. Because see, it's 4K, but it's not true 4K. They do what they call checkerboard rendering, and it kind of puts it up there to the 4K level, but it's not true 4K.
That's not the true.
So I think that's what they'll do with the 8K. You know what I mean? It probably won't be true 8K. I could be wrong, and maybe they'll prove me wrong, but that'd be my guess.
You're probably right, because I think if it was a true 8K, the cost to make that true 8K would be probably way too much for a gaming console.
Yeah, think about the power you're gonna need.
Right. Yeah, they're gonna have that. They're gonna have better graphics card and better CPUs and stuff, but I think going to 8K, a true 8K might be. Maybe we're wrong, but
yeah, do we need it? I don't know. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with the graphics, but I guess there's always room for improvement, I would say.
Yeah, there's always room, because that's what you want. You want to always improve, make things better, and if everything was exactly the same, they would never have nothing to sell new on, because why would people keep buying the same stuff if there's nothing better on it? But
I agree.
So the other thing that we've seen a couple tweets about was the shape of the PlayStation 5 and what do they call that, bro? The
dev kits that
yes.
So the development kits that people have leaked, which I don't know why you'd want to do that on Twitter and possibly lose your job, but hey.
It's a strange world out there.
Hey, getting a few retweets, but I lost my job in the meantime. Whatever.
Right.
Yes. You had that one picture you sent me, right? You sent that about the guy cleaning that dev kit.
Yes, and so the shape of the PlayStation on the dev kit, if that is what the PlayStation might look like, it's kind of. It is a kind of it's definitely an odd console look. I would say compared to the Xbox, so at least it looks like it has better ventilation than the Xbox does.
Yeah, and just for the record, we're not saying that's what it's going to look like, but
Right.
they did patent that design, so you never know.
Yeah. You never know. That could be what it looks like, but I
Everybody
doubt it is. But
wouldn't
you know,
everybody freak out if that's actually what if they came out and was like, "This is what it looks like,"
boom.
but it's all black instead of like silver? You know, that would be funny.
Yeah. It's hard to say what it'll truly be, but it's
what else
definitely
was
different.
in that picture?
It was the thing that I caught my eye, and I think it caught your eye too, bro, was the controller. Because if you look at it quickly, it looks just like a regular PlayStation 4 controller. But you need to take a closer look at that controller again. Because if you look at that controller in that picture, and we're going to post this up here so you guys can kind of see this, but it has where the speakers are, it has, what is it?
Yeah, there's like a few more holes in there for sure.
6. So there's 6 holes on the top line for the speaker.
So it's like maybe more speaker in there. Or
yeah, because if you look at a PlayStation 4, this top line right here, there's only 5, and then it goes 4, and then 3. The picture that is linked, it shows 6, 5, 4. So I think that is one thing to pay attention to, that controller does not appear to be a PlayStation 4 controller.
Right. I'm pretty sure that could possibly be the DualShock, like the new controller, I guess you could say. We don't know the name of it yet, so I can't call it the DualShock 5, which that's probably what it will be called. But
yeah. Just like the PlayStation 5 logo, right?
Right. The PlayStation 5. That was a big reveal, wasn't
it? It was.
Everybody's like, oh, we're going to get something. Oh, here's a PlayStation 5 logo.
Big news.
Big news. But it was the most, you'll have to show that too.
Yes.
The most upvoted Instagram that day picture, I guess, is the PlayStation 5 logo.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But back to that controller in that picture. Another thing I wanted to point out, if you look down at the bottom, like underneath where so this is a regular DualShock 4, but underneath down in this area on that picture, there looks like 2 buttons on the very bottom or something down there. There's like gray. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, so
it's just kind of odd. And the other thing was this touchpad. That was definitely different.
Yes, because that you can notice that pretty quickly by the eye, you know, if you just paid attention. Because
this one's like rounded, you know.
Yeah, and the other one looked more squared off.
Yeah,
and you know, on the PlayStation 5 controller, you can kind of see that it has like a texture style to it, I guess you'd say.
Right.
And the picture, it looked really smooth. So I don't know if they're trying to, you know, maybe they're going to put a screen there or something, but
yeah, they could.
Because that's maybe why they squared it off instead of made it round. But those are just a couple key points that, you know, we kind of noticed that we wanted to share on to you guys and see, you know, what you guys' thoughts, and if you guys noticed it also or had thoughts on why they did this, or if it is or isn't a PlayStation 5 controller. But I would say it's definitely not the normal PlayStation 4.
Right. So not a whole lot different so far, according to that picture. We'll see for sure whenever they reveal it and show us everything. Which speculation is they're going to have a reveal sometime in February of this year, but they have yet to
2020.
say. Yeah, they have yet to say if they're going to do that yet. I'm hoping they do. I'm excited. I really want to see this thing.
Yeah, I hope they do too, because, you know, it's almost like they're trying to hold back, and like they don't want us to see or know much at all on this console. And it could really be either way. It could be because they really have something good that they don't want Xbox to hurry up and try to manipulate the same thing.
Right.
Or it could be they're trying to catch up to Xbox. They're trying to trying to find a way to, go above and beyond, and they're not comfortable where they're at. I mean, I'd say that's not the case, but I mean, there's something you always got to kind of think about.
Right. You got to have both sides to that, because it could be like maybe they're not quite ready with something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not quite
Yep.
ready to show something off. And that could be a bad thing, especially if they're going to release that thing in 2020,
Yeah. So
holiday.
that's something to kind of keep out. But hopefully in February, if they do release something, we'll post up another video, give you guys more feedback on what does come out.
So we made our guesses on possibly the release date. And now the other big question is, bro, what
Yes.
is your prediction for the price? How much is this going to cost you when you go buy this on November 20th of 2020?
First off, I'm going to say I like that you said November 20th because that was my pick.
That was your guess.
So
so whoever wins the release date, you got to buy the other one, the PS5.
Oh, I like that because you're already assuming it's on the 20th too, so that means my odds are probably better.
Friday, November 13th, I'm getting a free PlayStation 5.
I will send you a picture, bro.
Yeah, I bet you would. You're like, here's a picture.
Yeah.
So what do you think it's going to cost us?
So, cost. So just looking at some of the key features that we know right now that has been leaked out, the SSD is supposed to be, it seems, about 14 times faster. It's going to have the, what is it called? The ray
tracing. Yep.
Yeah, ray tracing, which
is
I think
new.
is new, and I think it's going to be a big game changer because computers just started doing that not too long ago. It's going to have the 8K support or 8K, option. Yeah, it's going to be something 8K.
Something
3D audio. So all these features, which sound really amazing right now, and I can't say Xbox has got all the same features, but we talked about our price point through the Xbox, and these features right now seem like they are going to be better than the Xbox. But I think PlayStation's going to come under the Xbox by $100. I think they're going to come out at $499. I think their base price for their standard PlayStation 5 that comes out will be set at the $499 mark.
I would honestly have to agree 100%. I feel like that's a good price range, $499 for what you're getting.
Yep. That I don't think they want to do what they did with because the PlayStation 3 when it came out, they hit that at, I think they hit it at $499. Yeah. And then you could have the upgrade of the 60 gigabytes for $599. So yes, it's $499 now, but back when the PlayStation 3 came out, that was 2006. So $499 was a lot more money than what it is in 2020.
Yeah, definitely.
So I that's why I'm kind of sticking to that $499. I think they made their mistake that first time with the PlayStation 3, and I think they want to try to get the biggest bang for the buck, but not overcharge to get it. And that's why I honestly think that $499 is going to be their goal to be at.
Yeah,
I hope I'm right, or less. I hope it's not more, but
I that's well put. I really agree with that. Like I honestly can't disagree with any of that. It's going to be, they're not going to want to make the same mistakes, and that is a good price point.
Right.
So $499. Let's hope
$499
or less.
We are on the same page on this one. Yeah. $499. So we'll see. What do you guys think? What do you guys think the price is?
Yeah. So just let us know down below. You guys may think the price is going to be. It's kind of interesting to see what other people are going to guess. So
Yes, it
that
is.
so yeah, just let us know down below. Um, Hopefully you got a little bit of information out of this video and you enjoy this type of content coming from me and my brother. Um,
Yes.
we've been working hard to try to put some things together. So we really enjoy it. Hope you do as well. So hit that thumbs up if you do. If you have any advice or anything you'd like to see or talk about, let us know. We'd be more than happy, to get in discussions. We like to talk.
We do. We can keep rattling on
Yeah.
all day long.
It took us about I don't even know 2 hours to get this.
We kept getting off subject like we're about to do right now.
Right again. So yeah. Anyways, thanks to you all again for watching. We really do enjoy the feedback. So until next time, we'll see you all later.
Later, everyone.